Conservatives like Dave Rubin are obsessing over Washington football team coach Jon Gruden resigning after his racist, misogynistic, and homophobic emails were uncovered. Now, some of those emails, by the way, were as recent as 2018, just important context for you to know about. In one of the emails, he referred to Roger Goodell as the F word that's used as a gay slur. That content's all super relevant, okay? As we hear from David Harris Jr. on Newsmax attempting to defend Gruden.
We're still seeing in this era of woke culture, people trying to dig through people's past lives, emails. Who was holding something over Gruden that said, if you don't do this or that or whatever, or just had it out for him and said, I'm gonna release these. You know, I read portions of the email for him to refer to to a black man and say he had lips the size of Michelin tires. You know what happened to some good old fashioned football humor and banter? I don't think that means he's a racist. I think people want to, you know, he didn't say he was black. He didn't throw color out there. But again, it's like, you know, who can't get canceled when somebody can be dissected and have their life and their emails gone through for decades to find one thing or a slew of things using a derogatory term for homosexual. You know what? Over in Europe, the word it's actually for a cigarette. So who knows if that's what he was talking about?
No, that full word that's used as a gay slur, and he actually said the full word on air, is not used as for cigarettes.
That's the shorter version.
The shorter version is,
it's FAG.
Yeah.
But guys, let me ask you a serious question. Even if you're a right winger, have you ever in your entire life heard someone use that F word here in America to mean cigarette? And especially about a gay person. Oh, there's a gay person, and I'm gonna call him that word. Oh, I meant a cigarette, that was an honest mistake. No, in the emails, Gruden refers to gay people,
right,
and people he thinks are acting weak and hence gay as the F word. He doesn't ask for a cigarette. So why do I tell you that? Because it's an obvious absurd defense meant to excuse what he's saying with sophistry. You know that's not a real defense. You could say, hey, I don't care. I don't like gay people either. Or he was joking. There's a lot of different defenses, right? The one that I thought was most likely was that he was joking. But you read the emails, it turns out he's not joking at all. In fact, he tried to keep a gay player out of the league. He said that we don't want queers in the league, and the commissioner should do something about it. He should call the coach and make sure that guy doesn't get drafted. That's not a joke. He hates gay people so much. He was trying to ruin their careers. That's who Jon Gruden is. Look, guys, getting canceled, it happens all the time. It's happened to me, quote unquote, getting canceled, right? And going back, the right wing went back 19 years to find quotes about me from back when I was a Republican, right? So does that happen? Yes, it happens. But were you joking? Did you change? Jon Gruden hasn't changed at all. He wasn't joking at all, and he took specific action to try to ruin other people's career. You know what that is? That's cancel culture. Jon Gruden tried to get that player canceled because he was gay. Now we're gonna cry over Jon Gruden getting fired. By the way, he's making $10 million a year. So he already made $40 million from the Raiders. He'll probably get a giant buyout, make another $20 million. We're supposed to cry over him? Get out of here. Now, of course, we're gonna go to Dave Rubin.
Yeah, can I let me talk for a second because I have a lot to say. First of all, yes, the context matters, but also this notion, I'm actually against going back decades to find some terrible stuff on social media and then judge someone based on what was said decades ago. That's not what happened here. This was part of an investigation into workplace abuse / malpractice with the Washington football team. Okay, and through that investigation, they found these emails, which reinforced the notion that it was an abusive work environment, right? It's a sport, but it's still work. There's a gay player on the team. So maybe it's relevant that the coach for this team that has a gay player, an openly gay player, is saying these types of things in emails, right? So again, that context matters. There's also the fact that some of the cheerleaders for that team topless photos of them were shared by Gruden. Like, these are relevant things. In any other workplace context, it's unacceptable, right? But this is the latest in their culture war defense of bad behavior. It's not a surprise that Newsmax would have a black guy on to defend Gruden's behavior, and then you're about to hear from a gay guy who's gonna defend Gruden's behavior. So let's hear what Dave Rubin, who never misses an opportunity to tell people that he's gay, has to say about Gruden.
On David Harris's point about big lips, I'm here in Los Angeles, and big lips have nothing to do with skin color. It's basically a botched injection job over in Beverly Hills. That's number one. That goes across black, white, Asian, I don't care. Does any of this feel like we're becoming more tolerant as a society? But now that we've executed John Gruden, he's gone, he's excommunicated, he will no longer go to nice parties, he will no longer be able to have his cushy job and all that stuff. Does society feel more tolerant? Do we feel more diverse? Do we feel more decent? Are we healing anymore? Aunt Jemima's not on syrup bottles and Uncle Ben's not on rice. So I guess only white people can be on products now. I mean, is any of this making any of it better? It's only making it worse.
Look, I mean, that kind of disgusting defense of bigotry, of homophobia, got Dave Rubin a $5 million home. So that's why he does it. And it's just so sick to be used as like a prop for the right wing like that.
No, there isn't any home large enough to justify debasing yourself like that. That guy just said the F word and thought it was no big deal. And Rubin's like, oh yeah, it's no big deal. I'm here to tell you that you can beat up on gays rhetorically, verbally. You can call us any names. And where's my money? Where's my money? Say anything you want about gays. Where's my money? That's who Dave Rubin is. What a sad, pathetic character. Now imagine, look, I was born a Muslim background, right? And I'm atheist now. But if somebody's on TV with me, even if I agree with them, and then all of a sudden they say, call them Muslims ragheads, it's no big deal. You think I'm just sit there and take it? And if my job is to go and go, oh yeah, of course they're ragheads. Oh, you pathetic creature. If he sleeps well at night, I feel even worse for him. I mean, apparently he has no empathy, no sense of self, no nothing. What a vile creature. Okay, now let's talk about, there's no more tolerance. Oh, we're supposed to have tolerance for John Gruden, who says hateful things. But where was our tolerance for Michael Sam? He's the gay player that Gruden was trying to keep out of the league.
I mean, spare me the stuff about tolerance coming from a guy who said that progressivism is a mental illness.
Yeah, while pretending to be a progressive. I mean, hilarious.
Yeah.
And there's no, the comment about the African American person's lips is a clear reference to a racist trope that's been around for a long time in this country. Dave knows that, the other guy knows that. But their job is to come and say, oh no, you guys are right. You're racist and homophobic people. You're right. Where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money? You're right. Call us anything you want. Talk about our lips, to say that we look like animals. Say that, keep us out of the league. Make sure we don't have careers. Hate us to oblivion. But where's my check? That's who Dave Rubin is. These guys are disgusting. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.